I cannot believe I've been someone's parent for 6 months now. We are celebrating baby girl's half birthday today, and I thought what better time than now to talk about the baby essentials from newborn to 6 months. I did a newborn essentials video, you guys loved it, so I thought I'd sit down and talk about like the all-time essentials from ages 0 to 6 months. Now before we get into today's video, I do want to say a huge thank you to Hungry Root for sponsoring today's video, but I'll tell you a little bit more about them later on. Let's get into today's video. So first things first, we've got to talk about diapers and wipes. There are tons of different diapers on the market. There are tons of different everything on the market. The Coterie diapers have been like amazing for us. We used them from day one. We also use the Millie Moon. The Millie Moon they weren't as great. She's never had a diaper rash. She had like a GI thing from daycare, and this was able to contain her blowouts while we were kind of going through that. I love these diapers. She's comfortable. As I said, she's never needed a diaper cream, and I think that that's just like huge because most babies need that, and I think just because of how clean these diapers are. We also use the coordinating Coterie wipes. These wipes are so good that honestly, like, I stopped buying my Clean Skin Club towels, and sometimes I just use these on my face because I have so many of them. They're 99% water, but I think they're better than water wipes. Like, I do have water wipes, but they're just like too sopping wet. It feels like you like get toilet paper and then you put too much water on it and it disintegrated in your hand. That's how I feel about water wipes. So I think these are absolutely amazing. I have these in every bag that I own. They're good for cleaning up your face, cleaning up your baby's face. Maybe someone sneezed, maybe there was a blowout, maybe someone vomited. These are going to get you through in a pinch. I love them. Best investment I've ever made, and you're literally sitting on a package of packs of Coterie diapers as I film this video. That's how much I swear by them. Now I want to talk a little bit about like things you don't think about. Baby Aquaphor, greatest moisturizer ever. Babies need to be moisturized. I don't care how ashy you are, your baby needs to be moisturized. She gets a full wipe down every day. I think we've gone through like 6 of these since she's been born, and she's the only one who uses this. It's amazing, it does a good job, and it's good for diaper rash, drool rash, dry irritated skin, and miter cuts and scrapes. We've used it for drool rash and dry irritated skin, and it's been amazing for her. She's teething, and this like does provide her with a lot of comfort. Speaking of teething, teething is such a difficult thing because they're in pain. What do you want to do? How are you going to help them? Of course, like their teething toys and things like that. But when they're in lots and lots of pain, you're like, what am I going to give them? Babies really can't take that many medications. You will learn that about a baby if you've had them, or if you have a baby, you know that. And so we had to find things that work for her. So we have dye-free Tylenol. We decided to go with that. We did it with dye, and we think something in there like upset her tummy because like it was a crazy experience. But she's fine with the dye-free. We keep this just in case of emergency. She doesn't take it often, but we keep it. We love it. And then we got this no mess vapor rub. So adults can use like Vicks vapor rub if they get a cold or something like that. Can't give that to babies. It's way too strong. The menthol is overpowering. This is basically a eucalyptus rub. It really helps like open up the sinuses. It's amazing. And speaking of opening up the sinuses, if you're having a child, you need to get a humidifier because babies get you sick, they get themselves sick. So you need to make sure that you can all breathe. So getting a humidifier is a must. We have the Levoit humidifier. That's the one we travel with. Yes, we have a travel humidifier. And then we also have like the Frida Baby one that was on our registry that we also travel with. So that has been like a newborn or baby essential. Another illness related essential is this Mom Cozy snot sucker. I bought this at like 3 a.m. Like someone made a TikTok video that scared me. I don't know what the fear was, but it scared me. So we got this. I have like the nose Frida. I forgot to put the filter in one too many times, and I was like, no more of this for me. This does such a great job. It gets all the snot up, and this is like so gross, but I'm gonna show you in real time. It like sucks up all the snot. You can see it into the bulb. You give it a good clean, you're good to go. This helps her feel so much more comfortable during respiratory season because things happen. It does also have a light on it, and it plays music. So if you touch this, mom or dad, in the middle of the night and you don't realize that, you're gonna be like, am I dreaming things? Am I hearing music in my head? No, it's just a thing trying to soothe the baby while you're sucking their nose. It's just absolutely hilarious. The next baby essential is the Tummy Tippy pacifier. We have more of these than I have of anything in my entire life. I told you guys in like the Newborn Essentials one, I watched this TikTok of a baby rating pacifiers. This is the Tummy Tippy Ultra Light. She loves it. I didn't take a pacifier as a kid. I don't think my spouse took a pacifier as a kid. Lots of babies can't take pacifiers. She was able to still take this pacifier and also breastfeed, which is like a game changer because that does not always happen. Let's talk bath time. Bath time this Angel Care, I think that's what it's called, bath thing. I got this one, Angel Care, for like $7 when she was first born at Walmart, like randomly back then. Okay. And we have one for here. We have one at home. It's so comfortable. She was able to sit here and be supported as a newborn. She's able to sit upright in this now at her grown age. She's about to go to college, it feels like. And you can also flip it over and have them sit like this, but it's very comfortable. You don't have to be worried about giving them a bath by yourself. Bath time was so scary for me as a new parent. I was terrified. I used to make it like, babe, stand there. It was this whole thing. And I'd be like, the whole time, but this is gonna get you done. I know I talked about like a towel warm and stuff like that last time. We're talking about only essentials in today's video. Now, I know in today's video, I'm talking about baby essentials, so the things you need for the first 0 to 6 months of life, but you as a parent, you are also very, very important. And the number one essential for me during the first 6 months of her life was Hungry Root. And I do want to say thanks again to Hungry Root for sponsoring today's video. If you have no idea what Hungry Root is, think of Hungry Root as your personal grocery shopper. I'm one of those people, I have entered a season of life where it is busy season. I have time to be a good parent, to do my job, to be a good spouse, and that's about it. So going to the grocery store, that's not something I've had a ton of time to do. And at the beginning, I noticed that our eating habits were kind of going awry. I wasn't hitting my goals in the same way that it was before, and I was like, look, I need some help. And that's when I started using Hungry Root. So getting started with Hungry Root is super duper simple. All you do is you go on your website, you take their quiz, and they provide personalized recommendations to help you meet your goals. Whether you want to lose some weight, maybe you want to eat gluten-free, maybe you want to eat vegan, whatever your goals are, they are going to make recommendations in terms of groceries that are going to work for you. Then each and every week when you get your grocery order, you're going to rate those groceries, let them know what you liked, what you didn't like, and then Hungry Root is going to learn you even more. So Hungry Root does have a myriad of services. They have a meal delivery service and they have a grocery service. I want the grocery service. I like to come up with my own meals and stuff like that. I just want to make sure that I had access to high quality ingredients and that they were coming directly to my home. I found that with using Hungry Root, one, there was less impulse buying, so I stopped buying foods that weren't good for me and that weren't helping me meet my goals. Second, I felt like there was far less food waste because I would go to the store, I'd buy a bunch of stuff, it would make a meal. And three, I was spending so much time reading labels at the grocery store and I was like, is this good? Is this not good? I was getting overwhelmed. I love that with Hungry Root, there are no preservatives, there is no high fructose corn syrup, there are no artificial sweeteners, and they only source high quality meat and seafood free of hormones and antibiotics. So no matter what you're ordering from Hungry Root, you can feel really, really good about what you're feeding yourself and what you're feeding your family, and it has helped me reclaim so much of my time while still meeting my goals. If you want to give Hungry Root a try and take advantage of this exclusive offer, for a limited time, get 40% off your very first box plus a free item in every box for life. Click the link below or go to hungryroot.com and use code KivaBrent. That's 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice in every box for life. But yes, that is definitely the number one essential in today's video. So if you take anything away from today's video, that should be it. The next essential from ages 0 to 6 months is the Ollie Swaddle. So I don't know how my daughter is so strong, but she has the strength of a WWE fighter. And any swaddle, like I used to love the Moms on Call swaddle, but any swaddle she can get out of besides the Ollie Swaddle. And we've had a hard time transitioning her out during the day. She's great at nighttime. We'll talk about that in a second, but during the day she still needs to be swaddled to get restful sleep. So the Ollie Swaddle does it for her. You put her in it and she's immediately asleep. It's Pavlovian. It's amazing. And she loves it and she's cozy and it keeps her warm and it's Velcro. So it is 3 a.m. proof. Now, when it comes to transitioning your baby out of the swaddle, this has been a game changer for me. This is just some random brand one of you sent me over on Instagram, and whoever it was, I love you. Okay, I'm gonna write you into my will. This is like this, it's a TOG 2.5 sleep suit. It has arms that zip off here and she loves it. It looks like that Magic Merlin suit, but actually works for my really, really strong baby. The Merlin suit did not work. And this is safer. She loves this thing. We put her in it every night. I put her in it and she's asleep. And we have it in 3 different ones. This is like, I think maybe like a princess one. She has a unicorn one and something else. It's really nice and thick. The only downside of it is you need to like dry this by itself because it never gets dry when it's in with other things, but that's okay. The next baby essential is the outlet sock. It gives us peace of mind. Also, your baby monitor, which I'll talk about ours in a second, they're not perfect at letting you know when the baby's awake. If it has some type of monitoring, the outlet sock really does know. So I don't like burst in there thinking she's awake trying to aid her, and she's like, girl, I was asleep. What were you doing? What are you doing? So we love the outlet sock. It is very expensive. It was like a rush purchase that I made in the middle of the night, but it's given me and my spouse tons of peace of mind. Now, in terms of a baby monitor, we have a Nanit baby monitor. Super expensive, super worthwhile. You can travel with it. That's what we did here. We live in Pittsburgh. We're in Phoenix. We took the same baby monitor with us, and it is an app on your phone. So it's always on my phone. I can always see her. You can log other people in. You can restrict it based on like Wi-Fi. It's very secure. I love it. And it provides really useful sleep data. When we were like trying to figure out her sleep, we were able to really rely on that data to come up with like a game plan. And I can say that our daughter has slept through the night, every night, almost for like 3 months. And even though she had a 4-month sleep regression, it was during the day. It wasn't really at nighttime. I think there were maybe 2 or 3 nights in a 3-month period where she woke up in the middle of the night. And I think that's because of all the data. We also just have a baby who sleeps well, but I think it was really, really data driven because it was touch and go for a second there. The next baby essential for me is the Doona stroller. The Doona's been great because we travel a bunch. It allows us to really transition from the car to whatever it is we're doing. Like we just flew to Phoenix, really easy to bring it with us, gate check it, and get her around. She really, really likes it. All the rest of the time we do use the Upper Baby Vista and the Upper Baby Minu, I think is what it's called. She likes them both a lot. They allow her to see the world, and she's a really nosy baby. So it's really nice that she gets to kind of be a part of things in a way that you aren't necessarily always with other strollers, because they're just in facing. You can like configure these so that they're out facing, so she can see the world. You can still see her. Those are really, really, really big investments, but ones we're going to use for subsequent kids, and ones that like have been totally worthwhile in terms of her comfort, which obviously is paramount because she runs my life, okay? In terms of other essentials, we use the Dr. Brown's bottles. We've used them since day one. We had the little mini ones. Now we have the big ones because she's a big girl. And they're great. People say that they're such a pain to wash. If you get their actual washing tools, like so they have silicone ones, so much easier to wash. We do not use any type of like baby breath or anything like that. I haven't felt that they get things as clean as I want them to be. We are able to clean our bottles in like 5 minutes. And then we have this really good rack. This is our travel rack. I love this one more than the one we have at home. There's some controversy about that within my marriage. I don't care. This one is really good. The Dr. Brown bottles are also light enough for her to hold them herself. So we used to be like those glass bottle people, but then one shattered in my hand as I was about to hand it to her. Thank God it shattered on me and not her, but then I swore to never use a glass bottle again, and it wasn't even hot. So it was like a really scary experience. So none of that for me. But she loves the Dr. Brown's bottles. She has all the different sizes. She's able to lift it herself. We even have like the little silicone handle so that she can feed herself. That's a skill that we're working on, and she's doing a really, really good job of it. But I don't know. These are good bottles. We tried to use the Avent or whatever you call them. I tried it myself because I was like, why isn't this baby eating anything? I couldn't get it. She couldn't get it. No, these are good, and they have them at every store. So if you're traveling or something, you need to pick up more. They're really, really, really accessible, and they're not wildly expensive because there are always coupons on them. In terms of clothing, we have a Viking baby, and she mostly wears clothes from Old Navy. Oh, I said Old Baby. Old Navy, The Gap, Posh Peanut, and I think that's it. Mostly Old Navy and The Gap, because babies grow so quickly that I don't want to spend more than $10 in an outfit. And they have organic cotton. Even the Gap has like Supima cotton or Pima cotton, whatever it's called. That one, that nice one, that's what she sleeps in, and then during the day she wears the other cotton. But she's only ever worn cotton her whole life because she comes from a sensitive family, and you look at her funny and she gets a rash, and like that's just like so much negativity. So I wouldn't say go out and get all those little fancy frilly baby clothes. The way I like make her look fancy is with like these little bows. I get these bows off of Amazon. They're so cute. They're like nice and elastic so it doesn't hurt her head, and you can put them in the wash and you're good to go. Other baby essentials are these little zebra hand thingies. They're like hand rattles. You put them on your hand, you put them on your feet, and it helps them kind of orient themselves to items and figure out that they have hands and figure out that they have feet. We've really tried to do very limited screen time with her, which is very difficult in this day and age and very difficult with my job because I'm always on a screen. So this is one way we keep her entertained. Another thing has been this rattle. It was given to us as a gift, and she's mesmerized. She loves this rattle. She loves this rattle, and she has this little like suction cup turny thing. Hours, okay? Hours of this. loves it. We just traveled with those toys and she's good to go. The other one is like this fidget spinner that like babe also really likes. It suction cups anything, so to a high chair, to a window, so we used it on the plane. Fantastic, amazing. Another newborn essential is just a spray bottle full of alcohol to make sure you can always clean your hands. Normal hand sanitizer probably isn't enough. Maybe your baby doesn't like the fragrance, just a spray bottle of alcohol. It's going to get the job done. We're also loving this play mat. We're doing tummy time. We're learning how to crawl. We know how to sit now. So we need a nice plush surface to fall over and do all of that. This is amazing. It has no smell out of the package and it gives her all the support and confidence she needs to do what she needs to do. Something else that has been great for breastfeeding, for normal feeding, for learning how to sit, for doing her tummy time has been the boppy. We have one absolutely everywhere. Best investment ever. It just helps us feel confident that she's supported in trying all of these new things in life. Something else she also really loves is this high chair. So it's a great travel high chair because it clips onto the counter. And I was really nervous about this at first, but it actually holds up to 90 pounds. And my father-in-law tested it with his own body and he weighs way more than 90 pounds. Really, really nice and sturdy. It has straps and it allows you to clip the baby onto like an island or something like that. So if you need a high chair on the go, this is a really, really good option, only if you are clipping it to something that's very sturdy. Keep that in mind. But this has been really great for allowing her to be a part of dinner, be a part of conversations, actually be in the adult world as opposed to always being down somewhere. I think that's something that happens a lot with children. They're like kind of like put to the wayside because they're not tall. They can't sit in a chair, but this allows her to be involved in everything. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you're walking away feeling confident in that new baby stage. And if you want to give Hungry Root a try, again, take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your very first box plus a free gift in every box for life. Just click the link down below or go to hungryroot.com and use code KivaBrent. Again, that is 40% off your very first box plus a free gift of your choice in every box for life. That is an insane deal and I think you're really gonna love Hungry Root. But until next time, have a beautiful day.